how does this work? I don't understand how to make the how do you what is this? I don't know. Hey everyone, and welcome to The Year Was, the podcast all about today that gives you just enough information to effectively be that guy at the party, causing all your friends and family to constantly question, hey, who invited you? Like, seriously, why are you here? I'm your host, Michael Montalvo, and for the next few minutes we will open history's door and find out what makes today truly unique. On this episode, we examine the events that occurred December 25th. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas everyone who celebrates Christmas, and happy holidays to all. Today we're going to be looking at a few events concerning Christmas and trying to get through this holiday with as little drama as we can manage. So grab your eggnog or your drink of choice and buckle up, buckaroo, because this one is an episode. So we all know Christmas is about the birth of Santa or Jesus or something. It even got its name from the mass that was allowed to be held after sunset before sunrise and directed by Richard Linklater that was held at midnight. Christ plus mass equals, well, you get where I'm going here. But here's the thing, no one really knows when Santa Jesus was born. Most people seem to agree that the birth of Jesus did not occur in the year 0, which I found out apparently does not exist. Instead, going from 1 BCE to 1, but many believe that Jesus was born between the years 2 and 7 BC. Despite this, the actual celebration of Christmas wasn't known to be celebrated until some time later. The year was 336, and on this day we have the first recorded date of Christmas. Why did this happen? Anyone? The most common consensus is that it's celebrated on this day because anyone of the winter solstice and the something midwinter festivals, pagan Roman midwinter festivals, Saturnalia, and Dies Natalis Solis Invicti, which I probably mispronounced. Dies Natalis Solis Invicti was the birthday of the unconquered sun and was held on December 25th, or the winter solstice. All of this, of course, celebrating the sun god Mithra. There's even a song about it. Mithra, O Mithra, with the power of your ancestor, grant the prayer of your followers. Arise and show your power. Wait, sorry. That's Mithra. The Roman emperor at the time, Constantine Palpatine, there's a Star Wars joke for you, was the first Christian emperor, so converting pagan festivals that happened around the same time to Christian ones seemed like the best way to convert people. Now, while that is the first recorded Christmas, it wasn't until 16 years later that a change occurred. The year was 352, and on this day, the first definitive date of an official Christmas was celebrated. Pope Julius set to Jesus' birthday around 350 AD as December 25th. Probably. We don't really know, so maybe. We don't really have a concrete evidence to support this. I'm going to link an article below that's actually pretty interesting about Pope Julius and Christmas and all of this, so give it a read. As far as this bit of trivia goes, most of my many minutes of research directed me back to 336 to 337, so take this with a pillar of salt. I actually heard a lot of wives use that phrase about sod, so I don't know. I tend not to look back at these jokes, lest I be swept away. Later on, the Puritans and Reformed Protestants across Europe became determined to purify religious beliefs, and as such, they removed anything and everything that was not directly commanded or described in the Bible, and eventually, we ended up with the Christmas that we know today. That's going to do it for us today. If you like this podcast and want to hear more, give us a rate and a review. That helps me out and helps steer this in a direction that is hopefully good for all. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find the audio version on your podcast app of choice. Links in the description. You can find me on social media and at YouTube at the Apple Cider Club. And as always, I want to thank the Tim Kreitz Band for our musical theme, and to thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.